Hey, welcome back to our session, Angela. How have you been?
I haven't been great. I am like dealing with some injuries and my shoulder really hurts.
What happened? Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so I don't know, like in our last couple sessions, like I've been trying to really like put my foot down and like I'm trying to protect everything. Like I know I'm pregnant and I just wanna like make sure my baby is safe, but Sam is just really like every time I say like don't do that, like I'm gonna leave or whatever, like he's been threatening to like or like he's gonna
Okay.
like
Would you say things have escalated even more?
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'd like to, in addition to all the resources that we've offered you, I'd like to also just go over a personalized safety plan. Does that sound like?
Yeah, I think that's a good.
Okay. So I just want to make sure, especially the baby's going to be due in another month or so, and I just want to make sure that you and baby are safe. Um, so a lot of times I know during violent incidents, it's hard to get away, right? Because they're physically having control over you, and if you're injured, it's hard to leave.
Mhm.
Um, but have you ever considered leaving him like outside of that, like maybe while he's at work or when he's doing something?
Actually, no, I don't think I've ever thought about that, but yeah.
What are your thoughts? You'd be open to that? Okay.
Yeah, I think the only thing is I'm just kind of scared that like if time,
Mm,
but I think it would be easier than like trying to like tell them I'm leaving, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so if you do decide to leave, do you have somewhere safe that you could go? Like a friend or a family member, even if it's just temporary until we can find you some housing?
And so yeah, I could go to like my dad's place or like grandpa's.
Mm, okay, family. Okay. And do you think your mom would be in a safe position if you left, or would he come and like try and find you like through her?
I think she would like she would like try to protect me, you know? And
Uh-huh.
so
Okay.
yeah, I don't
So
think
she wouldn't.
I don't think I would try anything with her, no.
Okay. She wouldn't feel like threatened to tell where you're. Okay. And then do you have all your personal belongings? Like if you did need to leave on an emergency basis, would you be able to gather all your personal things up quickly and
Yeah, I
get
would.
out of the house? Okay, okay. Have you ever have the authorities or police ever been involved?
The neighbors called your house like one time, like when they were playing at me and like they were stuff breaking and stuff, but I don't know, when they came, I was just like, it's okay, like it's fine, because I was like worried because it was sitting.
So they didn't talk with you in private. Yeah, unfortunately. Um, and then so you said you could go to your grandma's or your dad's house, and those would be safe. Are they nearby? Or are they?
Um, they're like an hour away, but I mean, I have a car,
Oh, okay.
so
That's what
yeah.
I was gonna say because we could offer bus passes. We have a system where we could offer you if you need, if your car is like in the shop or anything like that, and you need that. Um, is this something that you would look at doing soon, or do you want to have time to think about it? Like,
I think I should probably do it soon, like especially because like I'm not,
mm,
and like I don't want to be like with a newborn, you know, like trying to do this. 'Cause if I have to like go like at the night or like something like to be quiet, like I want to make sure I get settled before.
okay. And do you know, is there a time in the next like 24 or 48 hours that you know he's gonna be gone from the house where you can pack up your things?
Maybe not the 24 to 48, but like I think he's going like out like over the like he usually goes out on the weekend at night. Yeah.
And have you noticed that contributes to some of his violence? Like when he's out, is there substance use?
Yeah, like a little bit. Like, sometimes he'll come back and like be upset like from sleep or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So if the situation is really serious in the next 24 hours, please don't hesitate to reach out. We always have someone on call that can take your call. Obviously call 911 if it's really serious. And you can always ask to speak to the officers without him present. I don't know if you feel safe enough to do that or what his reaction might be after they leave, but you can always ask to speak to them in private. Uh, and then just protecting yourself. Like if you can't physically protect yourself, then get yourself out of that situation. And
Yeah.
Yeah, and talk to your parents and see if you can stay with them temporarily. Also, I want to provide there's some domestic violence shelters out there. We also have some homes that you could get involved in that program for mothers and their babies that are fleeing domestic violence. So instead of just shelters are more temporary,
Yeah.
which are good for temporary for people that don't have a family they could go stay with.
Yeah.
But since you potentially have family, you could stay with if you want to stay there temporarily, and then we have a program that we could help you in that would provide housing for you and your baby.
Maybe it's not separate.
Sure.